Now, battery swapping station is one of the technologies that NEO is deploying and making it available to those that not only buy the NEO cars but also subscribe to BAS, which is battery as a service. Now, battery swapping station entails those that buy the NEO cars to go to a battery swapping station and swap the battery in their car rather than going to a charging station and charge the batteries in their car. I mean, this battery swapping station takes away, of course, the stress from you of course your battery maybe degrading or losing value or being broken one day, and you have to spend $15,000-$20,000 buying a new battery, because with BAS, or once you subscribe to BAS, you get to swap the battery once it gets, of course, depleted, or once the power in the battery gets depleted, which is something that, of course, it is always a good thing, because almost each and every probably week you get a new battery or a fresh battery, but that is, of course, a service, and of course is at 100%. And this process, ladies and gents, those that own the new car, they are spending roughly or somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes to get this process done, and that is the process of swapping your existing depleted battery with a new one, which is something that is pretty good, pretty amazing, and it makes me to be really excited, because like I said, this is one of the things that makes NEO to stand out, because there is no any other automaker that is currently deploying this technology. NEO, it is the only company that is deploying. NEO, it is the only automaker that is deploying this kind of technology and making their users to enjoy the convenience that it brings. So I'm very excited about this, and you will know that as of yesterday, NEO had total battery swapping stations of around 2,103 in China, with 27 in Europe, which that has to show you that not only is NEO deploying this battery swapping station in China, but they are also deploying them in Europe. Wherever they find themselves selling their cars, they are also taking this technology with them, which makes me to be really excited, because the convenience will also be experienced by those people outside of China, or those people in Europe will also experience or are experiencing this battery swapping station technology that NEO is offering to those that are buying the NEO cars in China. So I'm very excited, and like I said, as it stands, NEO has deployed or as of yesterday in the morning, NEO had deployed around 2,103 battery swapping stations, and you will know that their target is to reach 2,300 battery swapping stations in China before this year ends, which I think they are easily going to pull that through, because we see at the rate which they are deploying this battery swapping station at. So I'm very excited about this, and before, of course, I dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. I would appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about this NEO stock, or the NEO stock, because this is one of the stocks that, though we are seeing, of course, the share price not doing that well, or not doing well, this is a stock that many of the people, many of the retail investors, they talk a lot about. Even those that don't own this stock, they are talking bad about this stock, because they are trying to, I don't know, prove or trying to make those or us who own this stock to probably sell this stock and forget about this stock, which, knowing us, knowing where this stock is going, this company is going, we are remaining bullish, long and strong onto this NEO stock. We are doing the very same thing that big financial institutions are doing, and that is not to panic, but to remain long and strong onto this NEO stock. Yesterday I did a video where, of course, the vice president of NEO was saying the NEO is not going to bankruptcy. There is a 0% chance of NEO going to bankruptcy, which is something that, of course, I think that should bring a relief to also those that were spreading the rumors of saying that NEO is going to bankruptcy. NEO is not going anywhere. NEO's fundamentals continue growing. NEO continues to do very well. A year to date, they've deployed or they've delivered over 126,000 vehicles, which is an increase of over 36% increase year over year, which makes me to be really excited. Neo, it is growing. Neo, it is a good company. Neo, it's set for greatness. And ladies and gents, there's no doubt that, of course, also this battery swapping station which they are deploying, it is working for them. It is bringing convenience, because the more they deploy this battery swapping station, is the more we are seeing Neo hitting the next million earlier than, of course, the previous million. So meaning that we are seeing, of course, Neo reaching million swaps, or accumulating million swap in a much shorter time than, of course, the previous million, the more they deploy this, which means that we are getting to see more swaps being completed by those that buy the Neo cars, which therefore means it is working for Neo. This technology is working, which is why to date, or as of yesterday in the morning, Neo had completed over 32 million or 200,000 battery swaps. So this is something that is very good. This is something that makes me to be really excited to be a Neo investor, because like I said, battery swapping station offers convenience. There's no need for you to step down in your car to go to perform the battery swap, because it is autonomous. You just have to sit down in your car, everything gets done, and once it's done, you just drive your car out, meaning that even if there is bad weather, if it's raining, you don't have to worry about going down, standing under your umbrella, but rather everything gets completed, or this process of Neo swapping the battery gets completed whilst you sit down in your car and you just relax when Neo is while the Neo battery swapping station is doing its job, and that is to swap the battery in your car in less than 3 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the swapping station you are doing this or performing this swap. I know there are some investors that are saying, of course, also this battery swapping station, they are chowing a lot of money, or they are eating a lot of money from Neo, which of course we know. I think as per I think 2 or 3 months back, the Neo CEO came and said that 20% of their battery swapping stations, they're at a break even, meaning that they're not losing any money from the 20% of their, of course, battery swapping stations. And they say that that will increase. The more they deploy, the more that will increase, which I think that will be the case, because we are seeing more swaps being completed, which therefore means that you might find that probably now they are almost at 50% or around 40% break even, because the more we see a lot of users subscribing to this, is the more we are seeing Neo being able to generate some good revenue, some good monies from this. I mean, you will know that the fact that Neo also gives flexibility when it comes to upgrading your battery, this is another revenue stream, because for you to upgrade from a 75 to 100 kilowatt battery, you need to pay an upgrading fee of around $7, which again, that brings convenient, because instead of the Neo users getting worried that probably as they are traveling long distance, that probably the 75 kilowatts will finish earlier, they can opt to upgrade and get 100 kilowatts, which will make them drive a bit longer than the 75 kilowatts, which is something that of course makes me to be really excited, and it is making me not to be able to wait what we will see once Neo starts making the 150 kilowatts battery available to those that of course want to upgrade, because with that you will know that you can travel over 1,000 kilometers with that battery. I mean, I'm very excited. Which is the reason why I continue saying that Neo's future is bright, and the fundamentals continue growing. And I don't think that Neo will be deploying this battery swapping station at this rate they are deploying if they knew that this was not working for them. To see them deploy this battery swapping station at this rate means that they are seeing, of course, an improvement. They are seeing, of course, this technology working for them, which is something that makes me to be really excited and makes me wonder the kind of swaps that Neo will be completing in a month, probably in the next coming year. Because what we are seeing is that we are seeing probably in a month or within a month, Neo swapping or completing swaps of plus minus $1 million, which is something that, ladies and gents, it means that by the time we get to this time next year, if NEO is deploying at this very same pace, we might be seeing NEO completing 2-3 million in 1 month swaps, which makes me to be really excited, because then that means that chances of them also generating money from upgrades are more, because the more swaps are being made is the more we see, of course, also the upgrades being done, is the more we are going to see, of course, NEO generating some good revenues from this battery swapping station technology which they are deploying. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates of NEO reaching over 32,200,000 swaps, which is making me to be really excited. You'll know that NEO's target, as I've said, is to have 2,300 battery swapping station in China by the end of the year, and to know that as of yesterday in the morning they were at 2,103 in China makes me to be really excited, because they are getting closer to their target of reaching 2,300. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.